Peace be with you. Dear friends, welcome to the series of talks on prayer, which I have titled it as When I Cannot Pray. And here in this 25th episode, I try my best to go deeper into the sense of touch. Training the sense of touch is sacred and simple. First of all, we need to become aware of all the things we touch. This awareness leads us to interiorize the experience, and finally, we become conscious of God's delicate touch within us. There is a prayer about touch, which is also a powerful prayer, which I like it, and therefore I place it before you. I'm thankful, Lord, for the touch of a friend's hand, for the hug of a sympathy and friendly warmth, for the embrace of love and care. I am thankful for the people whose lives touch mine with friendship. I recall, Lord, the touch of the hands that helped me to grow from childhood to this day. The touch of parents and friends that meant security and love. The touch of a friend whose presence cheered me when I was sad. The touch of encouragement when I was afraid. The touch of a sympathy when I was unhappy. I thank you, Lord, for this gift of touch. You have touched me many times with your own presence. Through the goodness of others, you have touched me. Through their love, care, and concern, you have touched me. I remember the touches that wounded me too, that are still smart in my memory. Help me to forgive the lasting sting of hurt, insult, or rejection. Help me, Lord, to cope up with all these painful moments of painful touches. Help me, Lord, to use this gift in your service, to nurture your love among us. Let me not exploit the loneliness and vulnerability of others. Let my touch be a touch of care, compassion, and kindness. Let it be a touch of joy and freedom. And in all the touches and embraces and precious moments of warmth, let me remember that I am meeting the one who made from love, in the image and likeness of a loving God. Dear friends, this prayer helps us deepen our sense of touch. A meditation on hands also would really reawaken in us the treasure of touch. You can sit in a comfortable position, meditate on one of God's most beautiful gifts to us, our hands. Consider for a moment how our life would be different if we had no hands. Think of the things that we would not be able to do without our hands. Recall also to your mind that others have done for you with their hands from the moment of your birth. Think of all that your hands have done since then. Almost all that you have learned, have been learning through your hands. Turning yourself over as a baby, crawling, creeping, walking, and balancing yourself, learning to hold something for the first time, washing and bathing, dressing yourself, remembering the tears that they have wiped, our own tears, how much hurt and anger and violence they have expressed at times, how much of gentleness, tenderness, and love they have expressed, how often they have been folded in prayer and raised towards heaven and supplication, what our life would have been like if we had no hands. And therefore, thank you, Lord, for the gift of touch. Dear friends, this meditation on hands can help us really deepen our sense of prayer. We can, in our daily lives, touch the plants and trees and flowers, grass. We can touch even stones, mud, everything that is in nature. That brings us a message. Ultimately, when we begin to pray, whole being is involved. Our whole being is touched by everything that we have around us. That can help us deepen our sense of prayer and our understanding of prayer. As I have been always saying in this series, prayer is not just uttering words, saying something. Prayer is, using your whole being. And therefore, Deuteronomy chapter 6, verses 4 to 6, God says to us, love your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your strength, and with all your might. What does that mean? Loving God is prayer. Praying is loving. And that means when we are in touch with all the realities around us, nature, people, the universe, everything that is there sends us a sign of God, and we are able to touch the divine. And precisely through the life of Jesus, we learn that he was in touch with everything that was around him. In the next talk, I would like to highlight how Jesus' prayer was so powerful and effective because he used everything that was around him for an experience of prayer. And this will certainly help us. These 5 senses, sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch, can enrich, empower our prayer to such an extent that when we sit quietly for experiencing God, everything that we have experienced during the day comes as a summary of my relationship with God. And I call that is raising our hearts and minds to God in prayer. God bless you.